My name's Erynn Ballard. I run a professional horse training stable called Looking Back Farm in Tottenham. We do hunters and jumpers, ponies. I myself ride in the Grand Prix. We specialize basically from short stirrup to Grand Prix. Both my mom and dad are active in the business as trainers, and my dad's also a course designer. I know that my first pony came from the parking lot of the local Zellers. He was giving pony rides, and the next thing you knew, he ended up at home, and he was my first short stirrup pony. And I moved on to small ponies. I did all of the levels straight through young riders and onto the big team. I've done it myself as a rider and a trainer. I went to Young Riders myself 3 times, and we were bronze team, silver team, and individual gold in the 3 consecutive years that I did it. I've since promoted the Young Riders to the students in the barn, looking forward to moving up into the Grand Prix level, or if they themselves have aspirations of riding on the team, it's a crucial stepping stone to get that team experience to add representation for your country or your province at any level. And right now within the sport, it's starting younger. FEI Children's offers a chance to represent your country. You have junior young riders, then your senior young riders, and then you hope to move on to the big Canadian team. Well, for sure benefits anybody that wants to jump at the highest level of the sports, because it's considered a stepping stone between the junior ranks or the 140s and then moving up to an international level. It gives you a taste of riding in an international competition. It is an international competition. They offer young riders and junior young riders now in Palm Beach, as well as there is some competitions in South America. And I think that within the industry, the more opportunity we give to kids moving up, the more popular it will become. Back in the late 90s and the early 2000s, my generation, Ontario in itself was a force to be reckoned with. We were always medaling. The Young Riders program itself has been in a little bit of a, I'm not going to say downward spiral, but we've not been promoting it high enough. It comes down to finances and maybe what people consider priority. You need a special horse to jump at that level. You need to be involved in a special program. So we ourselves as professionals need to start promoting it more, because that is the future of our sport as well. There's nothing you can compare it to. You compete against all of these people as individuals every single week of the year, and you're always trying to beat them, be better than them, be faster than them. And then for one day, everybody's cheering for each other. You're rooting for them. You want them to be at their best. You want to be at your best and have a chance to win the Nations Cup. The first time I rode on the team in Spruce Meadows, I was one girl on a team of 4, or on a team of 3 guys, and they were all week from the Tuesday on. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Are you ready? Don't be too nervous. You don't need to be too nervous. Are you okay? And I was like, I think I got it. I think I got it. It was a pretty amazing experience for everybody. It was the first year Canada ever won in Calgary. We won the Nations Cup in 2006. I think was the first time we won, and it was my first time on the team, my first time wearing the red jacket, and I'll never forget it. You'll never forget the memory, and that result is going to make history. To get back on the big team, to exist in the world again. I didn't show last year because of an injury. So starting the summer in 2014, I was not on any world ranking list. So it's been a slow climb back up. We need the FEI points and to be on the ranking list to be involved in big team competitions or to ride in the international division at the Royal. Your world rankings are basically your status at the highest level. We have 18 here this week, plus Apikara, who doesn't live with me. So this week we're managing 19 horses. This winter in Florida, I was showing up to 22 a day, and that's to the extreme. To show 22 horses is a little bit easier than to ride 22 horses. If you're just working a horse without a competition, 6 to 8 to 12 would be pushing it if you're thinking that you're giving the horse a proper 45-minute to hour work a day. I have a super team. They'll always bring me my horses and have them ready and have them organized. I have girls that ride also, so at the home days we can sort of split and share the responsibility of the exercising and the training of the horses. At the horse show, if I'm showing so many a day, then I rely on them, and basically I just stand at the ring, and it's my job to produce a result in the ring. I have to find the jumps, I have to ride the fastest, I have to make sure that I don't knock any down, but it's not that hour that you need to really train your horse in between the competitions. The horse I have showing here is a 9-year-old Dutch warm blood named Appy Kara, and he'll jump in the World Cup tomorrow night. Appy Kara is owned by Angelstone Partners. I got the ride on him this summer, starting in June, and he's been fantastic. I actually just looked at the ranking list, and I moved up in 1 month from 900 to just under 500, and that's based on just FEI classes, and I only have the one horse. So I think that's quite a big accomplishment in 1 month. I have one right now. Her name is Sarah. She's 10 years old, and she won a meter 35 class yesterday at this horse show. I'd have to look at her results. I would say this year she probably won 12 or 15 classes between the 125s through the 140s. She missed a year last year because of my injury, but the hopes are moving forward to next year that you'll see her in some of the Grand Prix. She's bred by Braeburn Farm. It's a small breeding farm in Collingwood. Her mother has been their strongest producing brood mare. Sarah's the first of 8 or 9 foals. They primarily breed towards hunter, but she herself is a jumper and very competitive, and I think she speaks highly of their breeding program. We have 29 stalls at the farm. Our farm is in Tottenham, and I'm not sure. I haven't specifically counted, but I would say somewhere around 15 in full training. I do like building courses at home. I like exercises. I like to build something at home for the kids to school over. I ride a lot in the lessons at home with the kids, so if I build a course, then I have to jump it, and then they have to jump it with me. An opportunity I feel as a trainer is I tell the kids the whole time, if I can't do it, then I don't expect you to be able to. But if I can, then I expect you to be able to work towards it. I have adult clients, I have junior clients. My favorite age to teach is probably 14 to 25. That's your equitation years, your junior jumper years, your young rider years. That's when I get the biggest kick out of it. It's like the most pressure, the most exciting. That's what I like the best. It's time and fault based. Anybody who doesn't know anything about horses can sit down and understand a jumper class. Understand if you knock a jump down, you get 4 faults. If you stop at a jump, you get 4 faults, and that the fastest time with no jumps down wins. Anybody who sits and watches a hunter class who doesn't always understand why one horse is first and one horse is sixth. A hunter class would be more like figure skating. It's a style class. It's judged as much on the horse as it is on the rider, probably more on the horse than it is on the rider, but as the rider you have to make sure you're not making any mistakes because you want to be able to show the horse off to the best of its ability. It's scored out of 100. Sometimes they announce the score, sometimes they don't. They just pin the class, but it's not basic riding because at its highest level it's extremely technical riding. It just wouldn't involve sort of the speed, the rush, the adrenaline, the same as the jumpers. It's slower. There's usually 8 to 10 fences. Nothing is ever timed. So you could compare it more to figure skating. It's a little less sport and a little bit more about perfection. I think that winning is important. We come to win, but there's so many factors that go into it. What is important to me? My horses are important to me. The preparation is important to me. So when we get to a horse show on Tuesday or Monday afternoon, we're always working backwards from what our biggest class is. So if Saturday is our biggest class, the preparation starts on Tuesday. If Sunday is our biggest class, the preparation starts on Tuesday. You basically work backwards. So I think that preparation is important. Your horses are important. Your staff, your team, your people that stand behind you, that set the jumps for you. You want everybody to be working with you. Any class that you do at that moment, at that level, is the most challenging class that you've done because you're walking in to be the best, to win the class. So to be competitive, you also have to be a little bit intimidated. You don't want to be casual about it. And the best riders have the ability to curb their nerves and work with them rather than letting their nerves work against them. I never did anything else. I for sure don't like trotting enough to ever do dressage. I don't think I would like cross country, but it's just what I do. I do the hunters as much as I do the jumpers, and I like that. But there isn't a bigger rush than walking out of a Grand Prix, good or bad. The kids that watched the class last night, they just said, "Erynn, those jumps, they're bigger than me." I said, "I know, but just wait till you do it, because there's nothing better. The feeling of like you're flying."